Yo, what's good, my quick crypto family and my coin factory family once more. You know it, back again with another daily live stream. Same time, same channel, same Caspa news. Well, actually, maybe it's not the same news because today we got some massive alpha regarding what the KRI are talking about, but also we got confirmation, some updates, a rundown, a summary, if you will, from the Casplex co-founder Chris Kang on what ZK Opcos, what smart contracts will inevitably do for Caspa, potentially giving it the opportunity, not even potentially, most likely, in his words, most likely, letting Caspa be the blockchain of choice for decentralized finance, and therefore could be transaction generating millions, if not more, billions, if not more, trillions a month in revenue, in income. That is nuts. We'll get into that in the stream as always. We've got proof. It's not just me saying that. I know that the title seems clickbait, I get it, but it's actually not. It's actually massive. The post is right here, not here, right here. We're going to go through this in just a moment. It's very big news, and yeah, I can't wait to talk about it with you guys. I have just made a video which I plan to put live later today as well, so for those who are watching my streams, as always, welcome, and equally look out for a video that I'll be posting a little bit later today. Going to be covering some of what I'm going to be covering in this stream will be covered in more detail in a better script format in the video later, so there might be some overlaps, but ultimately still very big news from both of them, so definitely look out for them. And as always, if you're enjoying these streams, I'll be doing these daily. Leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. Bingo bango, my man, welcome back to the stream. What's good, Jay Honey? Afternoon. All loving the leaked KII bits I've seen today. A few nuggets I didn't see coming. You know it. I've got to talk about in the stream as well. KII got some massive announcements. Again, going to help Caspa generate millions of dollars. What's up, Cody, my man? Welcome back to the stream. And the brethren and Leroy as well. Welcome all of you. We're going to talk about it again. We're going to circle back again for some of the big news later on in the stream when those who join a little bit later. But for the most part, without further ado, we'll get into some of the breaking announcements now. Most of them come from the KII, but we cannot overlook what Chris Kang said as well. But let's go into it first. We got this here. This is obviously what Shy being at this event, the KII event that happened in Dublin, that happened 23rd, 24th just yesterday and the day before. Very big event. A lot of alpha was dropped, and keep in mind as well that Shy also did confirm that there was too much alpha happening per second that he couldn't keep up, so I have to wait for the recording. So there's two things to keep in mind. First off, the alpha I'm going to show you in this video that we have access to is massive, but it's not all of it. We're going to hear more in the recording, and also, very important to keep in mind, we are dealing with institutions, right? What I mean by that, what the point of me saying that is, these people, most likely a lot of them, they are under NDA, non-disclosure agreements. So there's stuff that they talked about in this stream, but stuff that's also they've probably not mentioned to anyone yet because they want to keep it close to their chests. So we're probably hearing a fraction of what they are talking about, which is even more bullish for what we do know, and then just imagine what's going to be coming in the future. Brady, my man, welcome back to the stream. Turning off your content, be meaning to check out the Discord. Whoa, thank you for the easy call to action here on screen right now. This is my feed to join Discord server, linking it in the chat right now, also in the description, where it's a community where it's mainly Caspa people, truth be told, but it's a community that we're expanding right now. I made an expansion with adding some devoted members of the community to become mods for me. We're going through an expansion. We're talking about Caspa, crypto news, of course, to help try and call market sentiment, but also now we're expanding to just talking about crypto in general. So we've got a section talking about AI projects, meme tokens, if you want to talk about meme tokens, real world assets. You get it. Point being, it's a great place to help learn, and we're building this community like organically together. So I'm welcome to join it and check it out for yourself, and hopefully you can be part of the family and continue learning as we're trying to make the most of what I believe is going to be the biggest wealth transfer in history. But in continuation, yes, the KRI is going to be very big. This here, just one post from Shy. The current performance on $100 hardware. Keep in mind as well, Caspa right now is being limited by hardware. Hardware is actually behind where the software is right now, especially for Caspa. But on $100 hardware, it's not even that expensive, right? $100 hardware on 1 bps is 300 TPS. That is very big. With the incoming 10 bps in a few months, Q1 2025, it will be 3000 TPS. That is insane. And that's on $100 hardware. Imagine what it would be like on $1,000, $2,000, $10,000 hardware. And then when the hardware gets even better. Speaking of which, actually, we've got more hardware coming more and more every single day. A new iPhone ASIC miner is here. We can see one priced at $499, one priced at 1.2. Ultimately, it's more miners, more ways to get access to Caspa, which is very cool to see. And actually, as a result of that as well, we've seen the hash rate, which has been, has some irregularities, if you will, some downwards momentum in the last few days. Started stabilizing, consolidating in this region, and now it's actually broke up again. Currently, peaking at 1.15, which is good. It's not an all-time high. I think all-time high is 1.16, but still it looks like it's coming back to make another move, another increase in hash rate, which is very, very good to see. Now, memorize this slide. This is what Kaspa's about right here. Kaspa's goal is to become the ultimate sequencer. The ultimate sequencer. Basically, it is going to be the base layer technology for real-world assets, for real-world in general, and it's always been Kaspa's vision. And thanks to what the KRI are doing, what the concept they have, the alpha they dropped, this next level global utility that Kaspa's going to be possible thanks to the KRI. Very, very exciting, truth be told, and I cannot wait to see what's incoming. Some of it we're going to hear in the recordings, hopefully very, very soon. And some of it won't be here till, it's actually announced. But we do know is stuff like these. The two major announcements that we got from the KRI. Again, I mentioned it in a video that I just created that I'm going to be posting later today, to look out for that. We've got WarpCore. Now, we don't know much about WarpCore, truth be told. But seemingly, they're going to be unlocking the potential of institutional DeFi, decentralized finance with Caspa. KRI basically it's KRI's gateway basically to connecting Caspa with TradeFi, which is very, very cool to see. But the one that I am really excited about is this one here, the second major announcement, the second major alpha, if you will, from the KRI, the Gigawatt stablecoin. They have plans and strategies for the Gigawatt stablecoin, a carbon credit pegged stablecoin that could change the renewable energy market and, again, in Shai's words, arguably even challenge the petrodollar. That is massive. Now, why is this big news? Besides what, word from mouth, what Shai stated here? Well, it's what we already know about stablecoins. I mentioned this again in previous streams, in previous live streams, in previous videos, time and time again. Also in my free Discord server, I provide information in there for you to check it out for yourself. What is so important about stablecoins? Well, we've got this here first. 2024 August, so last month, a Harvard Business Review, biggest university in the world, their business review made up, beginning of August. Currently, there's a race to dominate stablecoins. That's what's happening in the market. That's why you see the likes of Revolut, right? They're making stablecoins. Visa are making stablecoins. JP Morgan makes stablecoins. BRICS nations are making stablecoins. Pretty much anywhere you look now, they're making a stablecoin. It's a race to dominate them. The reason why is because stablecoins have the potential to rewire the global financial system and also could displace legacy payment systems and credit card networks such as Swift, Visa, MasterCard. You get the picture. Stablecoins are very important. Hence why stablecoins coming to KRC20 is very big. Why Caspa, if they decide to make their own stablecoin, will also be very, very big. Stablecoins are already on KRC20. You've got USDT, USDC. You also have Bitcoin and Ethereum already. I'm pretty sure they're already on KRC20. If we go to KRC20 tokens here and we go to market cap, when this website site wants to load, yeah, we've got USDT right here. So that's already on KRC20. I'm going to see the likes of USDC, USDT. You're going to see like USDC, Bitcoin and Ethereum as well, and more incoming as well. So this is very, very big. Kaspa have their own stablecoin as well. Very, very big news all around. And that's what stablecoins can do. Stablecoins are very, very important. They make up over 94% of all crypto transactions. They are the most important asset in this space. And assets that have, assets that are, regulatory compliant regulations and also are working alongside stablecoins, they're also going to survive the inevitable crypto culling and will gain significant market share. The words of JP Morgan, that's not me just stating that. JP Morgan, again, this information I provided in my free Discord. JP Morgan stated word for word that those institutions that comply with regulations with stablecoins will gain market share, meaning that they're going to be what people seek out. This is very, very big things. And obviously now we've got the Gigawatt stablecoin incoming. Kaspa's going to therefore be entering the carbon credit market, the energy sector, that could help change renewable energy, but also potentially challenge petrodollar, which is just huge, huge news. And again, another reason why Kaspa has that potential to dominate the space and potentially will be a catalyst to generate them millions of dollars a month. The energy sector, in terms of the emissions market, not carbon credit, emissions market, is speculated to be $2 trillion by 2030. So in basically 5 years now. 5 years time, it's meant to be $2 trillion. So the underlying assets, which therefore likely will be Kaspa with what the KRI are doing, that will become extremely valuable. That is very crucial to understand. But what's more important is this post. What's not more important, but what's equally as important, but arguably more important, is this post from Chris Kang. For those who don't know, he is the co-founder of Casplex. So he knows what he's talking about. And what he mentioned in this detailed thread is honestly mind blowing to me. I made, again, the video I'm going to release later. It goes into it more detail. I'm going to go through it briefly because I don't want to just with me reading it like this. I might mess up, might bore you, whatever. But point being, is Caspa with ZK opcos with smart contracts, it will be the end game. It will be the end game. Effectively speaking, smart contracts are becoming, a repeated conversation in this community, which I get. They're very, very big. They are literally the end game for Caspa. And Caspa's L1 layer using ZK opcodes to verify state changes. This could be used as a way to basically, the words he puts here, this approach leverages zero-knowledge proof, ZK proof, which is also a significant direction for Ethereum's development. Effectively, Ethereum's L2 solution on their respective sequences to collect and order transactions. Basically, Ethereum, they will submit their transactions to the Ethereum L1 smart contract for quick verification, but in doing so, they are sacrificing their security because these L1 smart contract for quick verifications, these sequences are usually centralized. So in that regard, they're actually sacrificing their security, which is, it could be a problem, right? They're getting more scalability, great, but they're losing security. But Caspa doesn't have that problem, especially with the incoming 10 block per second. With 10 BPS, Caspa will have sufficient speed to process transactions, and any L2 using ZK VM, which means ZK, Zero Knowledge VM, virtual machine, could potentially use Caspa as a decentralized sequencer, ultimately just meaning there's no need for Ethereum. Right now we know Bitcoin is too slow and lacks ZK opcos, while Ethereum L1 smart contracts are limited by transactions per second and they're not as secure. Caspa can solve all of that. It's the trilemma solver at the end of the day. Existing L2 solutions also might not want to give up their centralized sequencer schemes because they generate income ranging from hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars a month. Read that again. I'll say it again just for you. Existing L2 solutions might not want to give up their centralized sequence. They don't want to evolve, therefore. They don't want to do what Caspa's doing because they already generate income ranging from hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars a month. They don't want to change. But Caspa, with its ability to verify ZK proofs, will become the infrastructure for the entire blockchain world. Therefore, if there be multiple sequences, L2 sequences that do hundreds of thousands to millions a month, all of them will run on Caspa. Meaning potentially we'll see Caspa being the sole infrastructure of choice for the entire blockchain world, meaning it will transact millions, generate income ranging in the millions, tens, hundreds, maybe even billions. That's what I'm getting from this message. This is why I'm so bullish on Caspa all in all. The fact of the matter being that Caspa currently valued at 16.25 cents, down 1.56% on the daily time frame. This project is so undervalued. And people right now are flooding it. I get the FUD, I do, because for the past almost a year, we've had very minimal price movement. If you really look at it, look out from this range, you look at price range here, it's gone up about 4% in the span of, November, so the span of about almost 10 months. I get the frustration with that. But then you look at what I've just showed to you with what the KRI are doing with Caspa, again, just a small snippet of alpha they've actually showed us, and all the stuff coming to smart contracts. That is mind-blowing. Smart contract taker opcos, that is mind-blowing. That is what's coming to Caspa in the future. I'm not saying it's going to happen straight away. Snap of the finger. It will take time. You need the adoption. That's why Caspa's not been moving at all, because you need the adoption. But when that comes, best believe this is not going to be cheap forever. And not to put all the other Caspa developments incoming, the real-world developments are also going to be crucial for the adoption of crypto and Caspa going forward. There is just so much to look forward to, hence why I still hold Caspa to this day. And I'll continue to buy Caspa because I'm so bullish on it. Just woke up and saw the dump on Nacho and Caspi. That is a huge buy signal. Is that so? We go to Nacho is currently down 18% and Caspi is down 41%. Yes, I'm not too surprised. I mean, all meme tokens are down, to be honest. I'm not too surprised, truth be told. The reason why I believe that is because, well, all these meme tokens did very, very well on launch, but they're still lacking listings. Right now, they're just there. You need listings to get the adoption to continue going more and more. So when you get the listings, you'll see price movement going up. The listing will happen. By the rumors on the news, listing will happen, they'll go down. But with more and more listings, the price will then start going to increasing more and more as there's more adoption to the project. So I'm waiting for that. Nacho have announced listings are already in motion. Same thing with Caspa, Goes Caspa. Caspi, I'm sure, on the way as well. Ultimately, most projects are doing very, very well. I'm waiting for Nacho to have a listing in particular because I want to get some Nacho. I think that's going to be the best meme token on Caspa's thing, considering that it's meant Nacho's being compared to the Bonk of Solana and the Shiba Inu of Ethereum right now. Infamous God, and much love and respect. Keep up the amazing content. Thank you very much, man. Welcome back to the stream, and thank you for joining. And as always, if you join the stream, leave a like, share, and subscribe for more. And welcome, my man, Caspa Enthusiast, you absolute legend. Thank you very much for joining the stream. And as always, if you enjoy the streams, enjoy the content, leave a like, share, and subscribe for more. Above link also has to be right here as well. While it's actually huge, the sheer scale of what's capable is difficult to comprehend. Exactly my point. Exactly my point. No one can probably comprehend. This is just, again, this is Chris Kang, someone who's in this industry, who's stating to us what happens right now. He's in the ins of what happens with Z2 with L2 solutions right now. They're not going to give up their centralized nature because they already generate the money they want, which is absolutely insane. But when Caspa comes out with, you know, their opcodes with a solution that is decentralized, that is better because it can handle the speed of what L2s already do, but not sacrifice the security, being still decentralized, and doing this get sale if not faster, these institutions, they're going to switch to Caspa. So there's going to be millions of dollars flooding to Caspa with ZK with smart contract, which is why it's so big. We need the adoption. When the adoption comes, Caspa is going to melt faces, and I cannot wait for that. Am I the only one hoping for sub 15 cents Caspa to buy more? Nope, not at all. I'm praying Caspa goes below 15 cents. I think if you look at it right now, Caspa's currently in a region where I think Caspa might come down here potentially in the next few days. We'll have to wait and see. You know, September's almost over, which there are a lot of catalysts suggesting that we might start seeing, September, the end of it, going into October being like Boomtober, the month where everything starts going off. We're seeing a lot of stuff with Gary Gensler as well, which I'm going to get into as well. He's just getting cooked, and I'm going to get into that. I actually find it really, really funny. You know, Hester Pierce, one of the SEC commissioners, actually throws him under the bus, which I thought was funny and deserved as well, truth be told. But yeah, I think we might see potentially, if we're lucky, some continued downward momentum of Caspa coming down to here. If Caspa goes lower, fantastic. I'd be surprised. I'm currently in a position where I think Caspa could continue consolidating for the most part, and then start making some upward momentum in the market. Brandon Hoover, what's up, everyone? What's good, my man? Hopefully you're good, and welcome back to the stream. Hey QC, have you looked at Godify? They are mining Cas, and all the revenue will be distributed among all Gold holders. Check out latest Godify tweet and let me know what you think. I'll have a look at that, my man. If you could do me a favor and do me a favor, because I'm pretty sure you're actually part of my community. Link it in the Discord community, and I'll check out a few on stream right now. I'll have a look at it. That does sound interesting. Definitely. Gold right now I think is ranked number 4 or 3. If I go to market cap, Nacho's top, of course. Then it's right now, then it's Modeng, which is interesting because that's it's going through a mint right now. It's been pre-minted, stuff like that. Someone mentioned it at my stream yesterday. Then you've got Kaspa, then you've got Gold right here. So yeah, Gold also had a significant pre-mint, 70%. So that might be good for Gold. We might see where it's going from there. So we'll see what happens in that regard. That'd be very, very cool. But yeah, if they're doing some, if they're mining Caspa, that might be very good again. That also might explain why Caspa's hash rate has been going up again recently. You might see some more all-time highs very, very soon. Is it a dump on Nacho, or just people listening or sell orders at a lower price? There's no liquidity, just a dump. I mean, I think again it's a lack of adoption, right? It's great what's happening with the meme tokens, but we're just seeing right now a lack of adoption. It might be a dump. We're thinking it might be a dump, but again, there's no adoption. There's no listings right now. When the listings come, then you'll see the momentum go up. But right now, there's nothing apart from them just being Caspa meme tokens, Caspa meme tokens. There's nothing driving the price right now. And meme tokens, again, there's nothing behind them. They're just community driven. Therefore, you need these listings, you need these other developments for it to get the FOMO needed to push the price up. That's why I have not got into meme tokens yet, because if the token's not doing nothing, again, I'm going to talk about it because people, to be fair, no one's mentioned this in a very long time, which I'm kind of happy about, but there was a while everyone was talking about Fifi constantly. You see what Fifi's done. So someone was talking to me about it last week, and no one spoke about it since, and that's because it keeps coming down more and more. Look at the adoption. Grove and Uniswaps. There's no adoption of the project, therefore it's not doing well. Meme tokens, that's the problem with meme tokens. No adoption, it won't do well. You need the adoption, or you need some massive figure like Elon Musk talking about it, so it'll pump up more. You need that sort of thing, or something behind it that even people made the Donald Trump the coin, like Donald Trump coin, that did very well on launch because it's Donald Trump. It's a meme sort of thing. 15 cents, 16 cents. When you're talking $5 plus, 1 cent make a difference. Yeah, exactly. Also a very, very fair point. Obviously, everyone wants to try and call the bottom, when they're investing, but ultimately, if you're looking at Caspa long term, holding a long term, like many of us are, like myself, like I am, 1 cent's not going to make a difference to what eventually will be you hopefully making hundreds, if not thousands, if not millions of dollars in Caspa, if you're holding it long term, that is. I'm excited for natural NFTs in the future. Any news on the KRC 921 or the Kaspa NFT protocol? I have not heard anything just yet, Bufferlink, but I'm sure we'll hear more in due time. Right now, I managed to get some sources, quite a fair amount of sources regarding, today's information for today's stream, but I think I might have missed it. So if you hear anything again, that's also what the Discord server is for. Shameless plug once more, the free Discord server. Feel free to join it if you want to, where we're talking about information, where I'll put information in there, but it's not just me. Everyone in the community is constantly trying to keep everyone informed, so we can all stay up to date with Caspa and crypto in general going forward. So we already spoke about this massive millions coming in with smart contracts, which I cannot wait to hear more about. And then we got, the KRI event was very, very big, of course. But remember as well, that was not the only event that happened with Caspa at the same time. Caspa was in Dublin, KRI Enterprise event, on 23rd, 24th, but also 23rd to 25th, in my opinion. If I remember correctly, not my opinion, if I remember correctly, so it's still ongoing. Caspa's currently in Austria, the Austrian National Bank event, which is also very, very cool. I'm not going to, Fish Tuna was at this event. I'm not going to read out the whole thing for you, but ultimately he just says, he was basically talking to people in his, a 5-minute talk about Caspa to the audience of doctors and professors at the AFT Austria conference before dinner. Basically, he just talked about DAG Knight being the next generational, not going to pronounce that word because I know I'm going to butcher that, consensus algorithm. Instead of making a priori subsumption on the network delay, it senses the network latency and adjusts to it continuously. It's just constantly adapting to what it needs best to do. That's why DAG Knight's so big as well. Alongside smart contracts, very, very big news. The Caspa community has generously funded DAG Knight development with over $10 million. That's the 10 million KEF fund, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong, but either way, confirm for Tuna, who's part of the community, part of very, very close knit to the community and the developers. The Caspa community has generously funded 10 million to DAG Knight development, so this may help boost the development for it to be listed sooner. And if it comes before the end of the bull cycle, fantastic. That's another step potentially towards seeing a $10 Caspa this cycle, which makes us even happier, right? Caspa high concurrency asynchronous nature opens doors to exciting new research areas that were previously unexplored. Be encouraged to join our Discord community and contribute to this groundbreaking work. So again, join Caspa Discord, because that's obviously where you find information, but equally you can find hopefully as brilliant information with Caspa and all crypto in my server as well. But again, more stuff coming to Caspa. You can see them at the event right now. Honestly, they had a very, very good time. So you had KRI very bullish, this Austria 112 very, very bullish, and I can't wait to see more and more comes to Caspa in the very near future. River miners, again, more miners coming out. And something I also find quite funny, just because of a little light joke here. You cannot make this up. Silver is quietly the one of the hottest bull markets of all time, now up 36% in 2024 alone. Little joke here, but isn't Caspa meant to be the digital silver to Bitcoin digital gold? I'm just saying. Maybe I'm clutching at straws here, but I'm just saying. I find that quite funny here. But it also just showcases ultimately once more that commodities, silver, gold, platinum, all the commodities are starting to gain more and more price adoption, more price accumulation, because fiat is dying. The monetary system is struggling, and in times like this, institutions, investors, they seek safety in commodities as a way to protect themselves against inflation. That's happening right now, and right now also crypto is being used similarly in the same thing, or at least it will be. Crypto has historically been used as a hedge against inflation as well. With crypto now having the international adoption, with regulations starting to be rolled out, we're going to see crypto adoption soar more and more as a hedge against inflation, and its price will go parabolic. Some of the cats about to be listed on Uphold tomorrow. Oh, really? Well, that's interesting. If we're getting more and more listings coming in, I have not heard of Summon the Cat. I will type it in here. Is that a Cat 21 or am I bugging? What's the ticker for it? If it's a Cat 20 token, let me know, and then what the ticker is for it, so I can check it out. But either way, if it's getting on Uphold, that is quite big. But I'd like to see what it is. I don't think it's K-Cats, but yeah, I mean, we'll have to see what it is. But that sounds very cool. Again, more adoption comes to Cat 20 tokens. If that is the case, then it's going to help with the adoption for these tokens, which will help in the adoption coming to Caspa as well. And just again, think of the adoption exposure Caspa will get, which will help with the actual tier 1 listings as well. We're getting some increased listings, of course. You've got Uphold already on it in the United States. You've got other exchanges that list Caspa. Right now, the problem is US citizens have a limited way to get access to Caspa. It's either Uphold or it's a VPN, or thankfully now you've got a new US exchange on Pionex, which have very, very cheap fees. They're regulated, so they're trusted. They have very cheap fees. I think it's 0.1% trading fees. Very cheap, one of the cheapest in the market, in the whole space. So you have multiple ways for US audience to get access to Caspa, which is very, very cool. And it's going to continue growing more and more. It's not KS20. Okay, it's not KS20. But I mean, either way, it's still good to see more tokens getting listing, on big exchanges. But yeah, I mean, again, the meme tokens need the listings to get the adoption, to get the price going up. Without listings, you'll see what's happening right now, which is just downwards momentum, which is sad to see, but not unexpected. I posted it in Discord on the general chat. Okay, let me check it out real quick for you, Brad. There you go. I've got to catch up what we said in the Discord. I've been working all day. I've not had a chance to look at it. So Gold 5 Kaspa mining operation announcement. We're officially kicking off our Kaspa mining activities with a powerful KS5 miner, KS5M miner, achieving the hash rate of 15 TH per second. Our short-term plan is scale up to a total hash rate of 1 PH as we expand within the KS5 ecosystem. I mean, yeah, that is very, very, very cool ultimately. Yeah, so we're just seeing more and more developments and announcements coming to Kaspa. More mining, again, if it being a proof of work project Kaspa, the more miners coming in, the better it's going to be for the project as well going forward. The ticket is cat. Is that okay? Well, if it's cat here, let's see. Oh, there you go. Yeah, cat. So yeah, right now, I mean, this is Simon's cat. Got these listings right here. It's going to be uphold very, very soon, so that's going to be good for it as well. Right now, it's not doing much on the daily. It's up 40. It was launched beginning of August, early August. So it's not, it's had a very short lifespan. And it's already doing quite well for me. That's not bad, actually, truth be told. For a very, very short lifespan, and it's already up that much. So maybe it's a good meme token to get into. Only problem being, again, with it, uphold coming in will help its price. Again, full disclosure, I'm not a meme token fanatic. I don't go into meme tokens, so my opinion on them is actually quite limited. So if you want to learn more about meme tokens, go to someone else. Again, full disclosure, I'm not. I mean, of course, I'm not a financial advisor in any way, but meme tokens especially, that's not my area. It's not my. I know a lot less about meme tokens than I do about Caspa, for example. But right now, it's nearing its all-time highs. Because it's been going up more and more. With uphold listing incoming, you may see it go up more. And it may do even better. But obviously, if you want to get into something like this, you might want to get into it, at prices when it's low like that. But it's hard to call meme tokens again. So it's something to look forward to again. You've got Simon the Cat here. Those who like meme tokens, you've got this here. Have a look at it for yourself and see what you think. What do you think about Clinkly on Caspa? Well, let's have a look at Clinkly. That already makes me happy. Seeing that it's got zero pre-minting. I think the ones that have zero pre-mint, if it's zero pre-mint, I already have a bit more confidence in it, because pre-minting lacks decentralization. It's already got 2,800 market cap, supply 42 million, so it's quite, I mean, the problem is I mean, I've not heard about it until you mentioned it just now, truth be told, Marquise. Obviously it's come down quite considerably since its launch, and it's doing nothing right now. The only thing I'm going to state, right, with these KRC20 meme tokens, as KRC20 and Kaspa goes more and more in adoption, you're going to see more projects, because it's a centralized platform, right? Projects, whether it be dexes, claiming to be dexes, or claiming to be meme tokens, they will claim to be, in conjunction on partnership with Kaspa. I'm not saying Clinky isn't, but I'm just saying you've got to be careful with anything that's jumping on Kaspa right now. You've got to do your research to see if they're actually, in partnership, talking with the Kaspa team. If they're not, then they might be, liable, scamming you. Be careful. Again, we don't have a repeat of KDX again. But also, more importantly, the meme token side of things, whether they be reliable or not, the ones that launch later, I might be wrong on this, but in my opinion, I think the meme tokens are going to do well at the early launches. So you've got, again, Nacho, Caspi, Gold. You've got Kaspa that goes to Kaspa. I think Somps is 80% pre-minted, so even more than Gold, but that's got an L-Bank listing already. I think there's another one that got launched. I think, yeah, K-Pulse also doing quite well now. But the point being, the ones that are listed early are the ones that are going to probably do much better in the cycle than the ones that are listed a little bit later. I'm not saying the ones later won't do well. You might still make gains on them, but they probably won't do as well as the ones that are listed early. Hence why these are the most popular ones right now. Why Nacho, its market cap is like 9 times or like 8 times higher than anything else. The next closest to it is Kaspa. So 8 million to 46. That's like quick maths. 6 times. About 6 times higher Nacho than the next closest meme token. And you're going to see this, I mean, you might see it get closer in due time, but that's the kind of pattern we're seeing right now. Good morning, Beaver Man. Welcome back to the stream. Good morning, future crypto millionaires. You know it. Just hoping to get Cas20 trading on Discord. Even if there's no exchange listing now, I think Discord trading option will offer more opportunity for people to join. I'm sure they're making the developments in due time. I'm sure about it. Kappa Man, welcome back to the stream. Cas20 tokens need to have enough money to list on exchanges and markets. It's all good. 2,500 Caspa into 15,000 I still think is a win to have my moon bag. Well, big up to next level cash. And yeah, ultimately right now, thanks to the very successful, launch of these tokens, especially the early ones, the successful launch of Nacho, Caspa, all of them, and also them asking the community, for funding to help get on exchange what they're doing, because they have no pre-minting. We're going to end up seeing listings coming very, very soon, which will help in its price adoption and future price going forward as well. Couple starting to worry me. Well, Divine Dota, either you just joined the stream late or you didn't listen to what I mentioned about the KRI and smart contracts, which I'll circle back to it in just 5 minutes. Stay tuned for 5 minutes, and I'm telling you, you will not be worried about Caspa anymore, because what I mentioned here, what I covered here, is huge and effectively is confirmation that the incoming Caspa catalyst will generate them millions of dollars a month. I wish I was joking. I'm not. I'm really not. I'll get into it again in just a second. Don't worry about it. Conan, is that a project you're telling me to look at? I think meme token, or that you just stating a name? Is a meme token? Okay, Conan. Market cap 107,000, down 40%. No pre-minting, fully minted out. I mean that's dropped off massively, so I'm not sure what's happened there. Again, full disclosure, meme token is not my area of expertise, so I can't say for sure what's happening right now. The hold account has dropped down, the transfer account has still gone up. I mean, maybe just it's increased. Maybe it's probably just lack of demand right now. I think lack of demand right now is what I'm going to say. I think Caspi will do well just because it has such a different and unique story, just like Nacho. Generally, the only one I might throw some money due to fair launch and nice story behind it. Yeah, it's quite interesting as well actually, because if you look at meme tokens on the market, going to meme tokens like here, typically speaking, the ones that do well are the dogs. Dog with a hat, Doge, Shiba Inu, Floki, Bonk, they're all dogs. The ones that do really, really well. Oh, you're not even seeing this. There you go. They're the ones that do really, really well. But I think Caspa might actually change. I would like to believe Caspa's going to change the game and make cats the next big thing. Nacho, Caspi, you name it. So I think Caspa's going to do very, very well, truth be told. Very, very well. And I think Caspi is also a very good one. Again, the ones that I like are the ones that are like the early launches, which include the likes of Nacho, Caspi, Caspa that goes to Caspa. Those are the three that I like the most right now. I think Gold's decent, but again, it's pre-launch, pre-minting, doesn't fill me with confidence. And Somps equally, yeah, Somps, as you mentioned here, next level cash on L Bank is good, but it's not doing well right now. Yeah, well, I'm not too surprised by that. Unless it's the first KS20 meme token to get the launch, to get the listing, which is good for that. Again, it's just what you're seeing right now. It's FOMO. It's by the rumor, tell the news, right? Somps, was doing what it was doing. You then had an L Bank announcement listing incoming. So, the rumor started. You start seeing the bags pumping up. L Bank listing happened. Rumors happened. You buy the rumor. You sell the news. It's happened. Price comes down quite drastically. Will it come back? We'll have to wait and see. It has now got adoption that other projects don't have right now. We'll have to wait and see. Again, I'm not sure what to think about it. The fact that it's got 80% pre-mint is one of the things that kind of strays me away from projects. Again, I understand the inherent risks of projects that are pre-minted and pre-mined and ICOs. All that. Again, when you look at these projects in the space, crypto space, majority of them are not decentralized. They're not fair launch. Apart from Caspa and Bitcoin, pretty much only those two, the ones that only fair launch. Everything else here had ICOs, had some form of some sort of nature. That's not to say I'm not going to invest in any of them. I'm going to invest in some of them. Of course I am, because they're big projects. Stuff like AI, Tau, FET, ICP, even Sui. I don't think Sui's AI, but even they're these projects are doing really, really well, and I'm going to probably get into them because they're doing really, really well. But because they are not centralized, and therefore there's always the inherent risk of them bugging you, I'm going to take precautions, do my research to make sure that what I've looked into is legit, and then not, put in a bag that I'm not worried about if it does end up getting bugged. So, that's why I'm in Caspa so heavily, because I know this project is, to stop this project getting bugged is little to impossible, because it's centralized, and it's fair launch, so it's really, really good. KS20 tokens success equals capital rise, good marketing, exchange listings, exactly. And Shy and Michael Sutton were talking about KRI and scalability. Yeah, the KRI event was massive. I'm about to open an L Bank account. I do have an L Bank account which I use for buy my Caspa. L Bank also has relatively cheap exchange fees of 0.1%. But again, for those who are my American audience, you have the very same exchange fees with, Pinax US, for example. That's the only other US exchange. You haven't got to use a VPN, therefore. So actually, it's beneficial using Pinax. So that's again, just another way you could get hold of Caspa for the US audience. But yeah, we're seeing, again, more to come to Caspa. I have an L-Bank account because it's got cheap fees, and I do like it. But yeah, anyways, now I'm going to go back and answer the question, the worries, if you will, from Divine Dota, why it's going to start worrying you. Well, don't worry, because what I'm going to tell you is hopefully going to relieve your fears. If not, just do some more research to Caspa, man. Or better still, come chill, chat, and learn more on the free Discord server, talking about Caspa, crypto, and other projects. But hopefully you'll build your knowledge and help, not be emotional when trading and become logical, which is the best way to trade, best way to make money. You have the KRI. First off, big event. You have this likes of Shy at the KRI event we mentioned yesterday, where he's talking about the fact that on just $100 hardware, on 1 BPS right now on the mainnet, it's 300 transactions per second. With 10 BPS on the testnet and soon to be mainnet in just a few months' time, it'll be 3,000. So that's insane. That's already nuts, right? We can see the hardware already getting better and better. I feel also releasing a new miner, which is very, very cool. And this event, right, Caspa's goal, and it's disclosed in the KRI event, is to become the ultimate sequencer, right? It's building the base layer technology for real world, and it has always been Caspa's vision, and it's now happening thanks to the KRI. The next level global utility is now possible thanks to the KRI's vision with Caspa, and there was some cool concept being dropped at the event, but also some breaking alpha. Again, full disclosure, I made a video on this just before doing the stream. I'll be putting it live later today, so those who want to understand it in a more formatted sequence, definitely go check out the video later on my channel. Of course, the channel is you're here right now. Definitely go check it out. I think it's a very, very big video. Also describing this in a lot more detail and getting you hopefully even more hyped. But again, cool concept by the KRI. Two things to keep in mind, right? As I'm talking about this, there's some alpha I'm going to release. 2 alphas, right? Shy puts here, there was too much alpha per second that he couldn't keep up, so we have to wait for the recordings. There's more alpha that we haven't even heard about yet. We're hearing the recordings will be released, hopefully in the next few days. More important though, we are dealing with institutions, right? They are tight-necked people in the sense that they will have projects they want to do, right? That will therefore probably be under NDA. So there's a very high likelihood that the projects we're hearing, the alpha we're hearing, is just a snippet, a segment, a fraction of what is incoming with Caspa and these institutions. So this is, again, what you're hearing, right? Just take it with a grain of salt and know that it's small in comparison to the large. It's a drop of water in a massive lake of what's coming to Caspa. That's the way I'm going to put it out. It's very, very big. So 1, Rory O'Neill of the KRI announced WarpCore. We don't know much about WarpCore right yet, except for the fact that seemingly it's KRI's gateway to connecting Caspa with traditional finance, unlocking the potential for institutional DeFi, which is very, very cool. I think it's going to be very, very big for Caspa. We'll hear more about it in due time, I'm sure, but more importantly, this one here I think is even bigger. Second major announcement is the KRI's plans and strategy for the Gigawatt stablecoin, a carbon credit pegged stablecoin that could change the renewable energy market and arguably, in the words of Shy, arguably even challenge the petrodollar. That in itself is very, very, very big news, right? Why is it big news, you ask me? Well, we've talked about it in my previous streams, time and time again, in my Discord server, free content, as you can get access for yourself, talking about the inherent benefits and use of stablecoins. Harvard, the biggest, largest university in the world, their August 2024 report, 6th of August, so beginning of last month, so not long ago at all, made a review saying that right now there's a race to dominate stablecoins. There's a reason, there's a reason. You've got the likes of Revolut, you've got Visa, you've got JP Morgan, you've got the BRICS nations, you've got pretty much any single corner in the world. They are creating their own stablecoins because there's a race to dominate them. Why? Because stablecoins, as mentioned in their article, in their review, stablecoins have the potential to rewire the global financial system and displace legacy payment systems and credit cards like Swift, MasterCard, and Visa. Stablecoins are inherently important. They currently make up, I believe, 94% of transactions on crypto exchanges. They are very, very important stablecoins, right? And the Gigawatt is going to be, coming to Caspa. It's going to be very, very big. Not to mention as well, Caspa is going to probably be releasing their own stablecoin, which is very, very cool. Once more, and it's also and JP Morgan also mentions in their reports, which again I haven't got preloaded. I'm sorry about that, but I have showed this in previous streams. Again, access in my Discord for it. They have stated word for word that issuers that are compliant with regulations will gain market share. Point being, Caspa, if they're compliant with regulations, with the KRI, are also currently forming a regulatory roundtable group with experts from Europe, United States, and the MENA region to make sure that Caspa are compliant with regulations from day one.
and they're going to be launching They've got stablecoins already on the KRC20. You got USDT, USDC, Ethereum, and Bitcoin are incoming as well. And you're going to have their own stablecoin, I'm sure, and you've got the Gigawatt as well. Also, ultimately very, very cool, right? That's one reason for you, Divine Dota, why Kaspa will potentially generate them millions of dollars a month, because also, this again, talk about the carbon credit peg stablecoin, right? In the energy sector, the emissions session, right? The emissions. What? Let me get the actual word for word. I've got this written down, so I don't butcher this. I don't want to just be waffling with nothing on it. With the emissions market, in one of the roundtables I listened to, Roy O'Neill announced that the energy sector is one of the most valuable on the planet. The emissions market by 2030 is predicted to be valued at $2 trillion a year, and the underlying asset, therefore potentially Kaspa with the KRI, will be extremely valuable. And the KRI, they need Kaspa scalability and decentralization and security for the projects they're trying to work on. One reason why Kaspa can make millions a month, but then you've got this, right, which is more bullish and more confirmation. Again, full disclosure, made a full video on this. You can check it out for yourself, and you'll hear this again, but I think even better in my opinion, of course. But I made a video on it later. Go check it out later on as well in the day. But you got here from Chris Kang. Chris Kang, who is he? He is the Kaspex co-founder, people who make KRC20. So he's someone who knows what he's talking about. He's in this space. He's knowledgeable, right? He talks about the end game, right, with ZK opcodes with smart contracts. The end game, right? Smart contracts conversation in the community is deepening more and more. People want to know when they're coming, why they're big, yada yada. You get the picture, right? Smart contract transactions will be computed off-chain. With Kaspa's L1 layer using ZK opcodes to verify these state changes, this approach leverages zero-knowledge proof, which is also a significant direction of Ethereum's development, right? Ethereum's layer 2 solutions right now, the one thing you use right now, they rely on respective sequences to collect and order transactions. These transactions are then submitted to Ethereum's L1 smart contract for quick verification. Therefore, they are sacrificing decentralization security, because these sequences are usually centralized. So in other words, they are achieving scalability by compromising the security. But Kaspa can already do this, and also with incoming 10 BPS, 10 block per second, in a few months' time, Kaspa will have sufficient speeds for processing transactions. And any L2 using ZKVM, which means zero knowledge virtual machine, could potentially use Kaspa as decentralized sequencer. That's very, very big news. They can use Kaspa as a decentralized sequencer utilizing these ZK opcodes, right? We already know Bitcoin is too slow and lacks ZK opcodes. They lack smart contracts. Ethereum's L1 smart contracts can verify ZK opcodes but are limited by TPS transaction per second. They can't handle the sort on L1. Also, and this is the most important part, this paragraph right here, Freedom and we read it closely. Existing L2 solutions, so there are numerous out right now. Existing L2 solutions, they might not want to give up their centralized sequences. They don't want to evolve. They don't want to adapt like Kaspa's doing, making innovative technology. They don't want to give up their centralized sequences because they generate income already right now ranging from the hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars a month. That is massive. Kaspa, with its ability to verify ZK proofs with smart contracts incoming, will become the infrastructure for the entire blockchain because it will be able to, with 10 BPS, it'll be able to handle speeds similar if not better than what the L2s are already doing, and won't sacrifice the security because it'll still be decentralized. Therefore, this 100,000 that multiple L2 solutions are currently doing a month will hopefully and most likely all be going through Kaspa with its decentralized nature. Therefore, these 100,000 to millions for multiple will become just 1 millions coming to Kaspa a month. Why I'm bullish on Kaspa in just 5 minutes, I believe, 5-10 minutes. Not to mention everything else, of course, we talked about in this stream. And more to come in regards real world use case I'm going to talk about in just a moment again. So much incoming for Kaspa. Why I'm bullish about Kaspa is because we are early. We are at 16.24 cents, down 1.60% on the daily time frame. There's so much incoming for Kaspa with smart contract, with 10 BPS, with the KRC20, and the adoption going for that more and more with Dagnite. With listings still not here, no tier 1s yet, we are really, really early. When the developments come out, Kaspa's going to melt faces and it's going to soar to the moon, in my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, of course, but the proof is in the pudding. This is what institutionally important people are stating. Chris Kang, he knows what he's talking about in this space. He from his experience, from his expertise, telling you how much LT solutions will make, and they know that Kaspa, with the ability to verify ZK proofs, will become the infrastructure for the entire blockchain world. I'm just reading for you what the information is telling me. This is proof, not me saying this word from mouth. This is me reading what the person who's in the community is actually stating. It's sort of information I'm going to put in my... Again, I made a video on this. I'm going to talk about it later. Also going to put information again in my free Discord server. Shameless plug once more, but you know I have to. Free Discord server, build up your Caspa knowledge, your crypto knowledge, and your market sentiments. It's what I want to provide for you. Just a way to help build your knowledge, because this is so important. Why I'm so bullish on Caspa. The lower it goes, the more bullish I get, because I know when Caspa adoption takes off, I'm never going to be poor again. That's my belief, right? That's my strong belief. Hurricane Helen is messing up my call server so bad. The stream keeps going out. I'm so sorry about that, man. Bingo Bango. Hopefully you stay safe out there. I feel for you, man. I really do. We are wasting time. We are wasting our time on holding Caspa 2025 this cycle. It's better to hold some Caspa for 5-10 years, not the 2025 cycle. Again, Mohammed, you've been coming to my streams the past few days flooding Caspa, and you're more than entitled to do so. You're entitled to your belief, and I'll every single day continue to, explain my beliefs for what I believe for Caspa, and say you're entitled to your own opinion, but do your research, right? If you're just going to state facts, and you're going to just state opinions like that without any proof to back it, I know it's hard for you to do that because you're just typing in the chat, as opposed to me making content and showing you proof. But if you could equally join a Discord server and try and, make your argument in there, or try and do it in the chat. Either way, point being is, if you're going to make a statement, at least have the ability to support it with facts. Otherwise, then it's just your opinion versus my facts, and I'll be honest, I think mine holds more weight. Again, I'm not saying Caspa, I'm not saying you're right, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm saying the information that I have, I think supports my belief that Caspa is going to do well in this cycle, and many cycles to follow that as well. It's just really, really early in adoption. Caspa may not go as high if we want to do. Maybe it won't reach $10 this cycle. Maybe it won't even reach 5. Maybe it only reach 3. But either way, Caspa at 16.18 cents. You don't want to not invest in Caspa now. If you don't invest in Caspa now and it ends up being $1 bull cycle, and the next bull cycle jumps to you've missed out. If you believe in the future for Caspa, this is okay. The inherent message is, Mohammed, my man, if you believe in the future of Caspa and the price for it to be in the future, you want to get in as early as possible. If you think Caspa's a dead project that will not make any movements and it's not going to do anything, then by all means, you're welcome to not invest into it and look at other projects. I'm not holding Caspa inherently for this bull cycle and then looking somewhere else. I'm holding Caspa for my life, 20, 30 plus years. I'm getting in 5 cents, 10 cents, 16 cents. I'm getting in so early before $1 because I know when it takes off, I'm going to be very, very happy that I got in at this cent instead of waiting till $1. People are going to start looking to Caspa more when it gets to $1. You want to get in early. And obviously, right now, Caspa's time is not here. As you've seen, the adoption of Caspa is building up. Zcash Opco smart contract not coming till next year, if not maybe the year after that. KRI, they've got a lot of stuff incoming, but again, it's just been announced. There's nothing actually concrete happening just yet. These are announcements for what's incoming. Nothing happening. The adoption's still lacking. No tier 1s yet. Right now, the boom is with AI. Tau overtaking Caspa. Absolute overtaking Caspa. Uniswaps, THET, ICP. So all these projects have just flipped Caspa in the last 2 days because Caspa's time's not here yet. But these projects are starting to have significant adoption because AI is now booming thanks to BlackRock and Microsoft partnerships and other developers of AI. Caspa's time is still going to come. Again, look at Caspa's chart. This, for me, is proof that Caspa's time has already happened here, and now it's just going through its phase of just leveling out. The bull cycle's not started yet. Next cycle is going to start very, very soon. Don't know where very, very soon, Q4, you're going to have the FTX redistribution. 16 billion is going back into the market. More liquidity is going to come into the market, and you'll see this project start pumping more and more. Caspa will be Caspa's too big to not catch this pump. And when the inevitable listings come tier 1s, you'll see Caspa pump even further. Again, this is another thing to look at. If you think Caspa's not doing bad, if you think Caspa's doing bad, then just look at Caspa versus Bitcoin. It's 96% up from Bitcoin since launch. Like this again, that's another indicator to you to showcase where Caspa is right now. It might be not doing it for the past year, but it's still above Bitcoin. And this market cap has got a higher ROI than Bitcoin, in my opinion. Bitcoin, I think, at very most, I could be wrong again, this is me just speculating. Bitcoin, I think, will peak out very, very most $250. That means Caspa will go to $1. I think Caspa easily surpass $1. Easily. Again, I could be wrong, but from what I've seen from my information, from what I've seen coming to Caspa, again, 10 BPS is coming, confirmed. Kraken listing, confirmed. And then other stuff that's very speculative, Binance listing, Coinbase, OKX, Dagnite, smart contracts, list goes on. I think $1 is inevitable for Caspa in the cycle, and $10 in the future to be, whether it be this cycle or next cycle. I'm just very bullish on Caspa. But as always, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. If you want to, get out of Caspa, not invest in Caspa, you can do what you like. I'm not here to tell you to buy because I'm not a financial advisor. I'm here to educate you all on my beliefs of crypto, of this project, and help you devise your own opinions. If you look at all the information I've showed you with the alpha, I showed you the KRI, also again making a video later today where I'll be talking about this in more detail. So go and check it out when it comes out in a few hours. And also then the smart contracts. If you look at all of that and you still don't believe in Caspa, fine, just don't be in the project. I'm not going to tell you to invest because I don't care. I'm happy of what I see about Caspa incoming, so I talk about it because I'm excited about it. But my logical brain, because I'm a logical person, I like to believe, is telling me, it's great news, I'm excited, but it's just, what does it actually mean for Caspa? Well, it's laid out to you in a laid out word for word here from Chris Kang what it means for Caspa. So logically, it's the very sound thing to do, and that's why I'm invested in Caspa right now. Lots of projects are trying to return to levels from around Bitcoin halving. Caspa's still up 4% or so from that time. People are away. It's not going parabolic. Not disciplined. Lack patience. Another way of putting it. Yeah. Don't be emotional. Be logical. Don't look short term. Think long term. Don't be undisciplined. Be patient. Just be patient. Right. The two most important things I say is don't be emotional, be logical, and also don't look short term. Think long term. If you're looking, you should look short term. Short-ish term, right? You look at the last year, Caspa's done nothing. Fine. 4% up on the last year. Look long term, you see how much Caspa's done here. Up 86,000%. That is insane. And then you think more long term in the future, what's going to happen to Caspa? Well, Caspa, if it follows the power law, which it should do to an extent, not do or die indicator, but do it to an extent, should be worth hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Again, if it's transacting millions of dollars a month in income, like generating income ranging millions of dollars a month, it should be valued a lot higher. But it's not happened yet. So I'm just optimistic what happens to Caspa. I'm optimistic, right? Not a financial advisor, of course. This is what I believe, though. You're welcome to make your own opinion. Please do. Do your own research. Mikey Baba, welcome back to the stream. Howdy, have a great day and all. I may need new glasses, but I don't see this Caspa that everyone's talking about. Caspa is doing what Caspa does, as it always should be. Yeah, again, another way to put it. Caspa is currently correcting, but it's not to worry. Like, Caspa is currently correcting, but this for me is bullish for another great opportunity to buy more Caspa. Caspa is currently down 2.3% on the daily time frame, valued at 16.12 cents. If Caspa comes down to 9, I'm going to throw a party, buy even more Caspa. I don't care how badly Caspa goes down, because I know what's going to. I'm strongly believing what's going to happen in the future. So people can FUD it all you want. Frankly, FUD it more. Actually, the more it FUDs, the more price goes down, the more I'm going to buy cheap Caspa. So do me a favor, please. A professional meme team would have cleaned up on K20 supply control, listing cost, marking 100 million come easy. Yeah, I mean, we'll see some development in the meme tokens very, very soon, I'm sure. What do you think about Ruby, the first dog meme on Caspa token? Let's have a look at Ruby, shall we? Again, full disclosure, the ones that I think are later launched. I'm not sure how early Ruby launched. It had a slight premium, nothing major, but a slight premium nonetheless. 80,000 market cap. I'm not sure how. 10 days ago deployed that, so it's quite a newish one. Again, my point still stands in the regards that I think I'm not saying these meme tokens are going to do bad, but I think the fact of the matter being that there was some pre-mint that will, especially for Caspa people, scare them off a little bit, even if it's only small. Also because it's not an initial launch, not one of the early ones, the chance of them catching a significant amount of the market is lesser. I'm not saying it won't. Again, I'm not a meme token fanatic. I don't know a lot about them, but for what I imagine, the meme tokens that were launched first, Nacho, Caspi, Gold, and Ghost Caspa, and some other ones that launched first, they're the ones that are going to gain more adoption. Again, Nacho is proof of that, and this is just launched a bit late. So I'm not saying it won't do, but I'm not saying it won't do good. If you want to look into it, do more research and find out if it's a good project or not. But I think chance of this doing something as well as Nacho could do is maybe not as high potentially. So many good news, but still can't break. Looks like people. Yeah, that's ultimately what it is right now. People right now don't seem to believe in Caspa, which is fine. Like, don't believe in Caspa, that's fine. Like, I do. I'm not bothered. Oh yeah, Divine Dota. I'm feeling finally relaxed. There you go. I did my job as an educator to help you understand where I'm coming from and what I'm seeing from news sources. Again, stuff I'm going to put all of this in my Discord server. Understand what's incoming for Caspa. So while you see the price coming down like this, Don't be emotional. Be logical. Understand the news. Understand what's coming for Caspa, and then you're like, okay, it's coming down, but for what's going to be in the future, why should I care? If anything, I should be happy it's coming down, right? So many good news, but it can't break out. Yeah, people are fighting Caspa, so be it. I don't care. I really don't. I love it. I love this game. I do. Sometimes it's better to say nothing. Yeah, sometimes it is better to say nothing, maybe, but I mean, it helps, you know. I don't want people to, you know, if people are just trolling, fine. You know, people are trolling is what it is, you know. At due time, I'm sure I'll be able to just ignore that. But for the most part, I think people say what they say because they don't understand. They lack education. Not saying they're uneducated people. I'm saying they haven't done their research properly into the project. So I try my best as an educator, as an influencer, content creator, to educate people, to help them informed. Again, what stuff I provide on my free Discord server as well, with my community of people, 350 people right now and growing. Just trying to help everyone understand more and more about Caspa, about market sentiment, about crypto, and, you know, how to hopefully make money in the future. We're going through some developments right now, some very good developments. I'm hopefully going to see it increase more and more as the community grows more and more. And equally, we're going to see some more stuff, I hope, incoming soon as well, regarding maybe some actual trading stuff. We'll look at that very, very soon. I'll be making those announcements in due time as well. I mean, if it does want to correct hard thing, fantastic. And in that regard, actually, before I answer more questions, because we are getting to the hour mark, I do want to actually cover the other news. The market sentiment are also very, very important. First of all, here, Telegram. You know, Telegram are also showcasing their belief in Caspa and what's incoming. They're going to be adding ICP, SWI, Psi, and also KES20 tokens in their pipeline. So they're going to be listing them very, very soon. That's very, very good to see for KES20 as well. They got this as well, Visa, to help banks test tokenized assets and smart contracts. That is massive news. Visa ultimately are getting more involved in blockchain and smart contracts. We already just spoke about how big smart contracts are going to be right here. What Caspa's going to do with them. So that is very, very big news. More importantly, Tangent are in very close partnerships with Visa, and with Caspa even. We know Tangent and Caspa are very, very close. And Tangent and Pay is expected to be launched later this year with Visa. So that's coming very, very soon. So again, more connections to Caspa and what's happening. Very, very big news. Visa is launching a tokenized asset platform where they're integrated with the Fed now. So again, now, if you do, you know, maybe a bit of reaching, but some loose connections here. You've got Caspa with Tangent with Visa, so Caspa's with Visa there. You've got smart contracts, Visa working smart contracts as well. Caspa's going to be a dominant in smart contract, you know, Z opcodes. They also got Visa with the Fed now, which will enable transactions with tokenized deposits. Visa's launched this platform along the Fed now accelerating adoption, shows how closely optimized adoption of block adoption. Okay, you know what? I spoke that too quickly. Let me say it again slow for all of you to understand that. Visa's launch of this platform, along with the Fed now's accelerating adoption, shows how close we are to mass adoption of blockchain. Again, this is just what I'm reading, the sources, documents here, proving it time and time again, what's incoming. So close we are to mass adoption of crypto, of blockchain. US regulations are finally going to be coming very, very soon. BBVA recently announced a few days ago, I also showcased this in previous streams, that that they're going to be offering crypto trading to retailers. So again, we're seeing developments in Europe right now as well. And again, US regulations are going to be pushing more and more. US Bitcoin ETFs had a good day yesterday, pushing year-to-date flows, a new all-time high watermark of $17.8 billion. You know, very, very big. FTX redistribution, also very, very big news. And then, of course, what's incoming from America right now, very soon. The adoption regulations is going to be a turning point, a flip-the-switch moment for crypto. SEC Commissioner Hester Peirce says they're allowing regulated financial institutions to bypass SEC rules, which will allow them to custody Bitcoin and crypto. This is bent. It's good and bad. It's good and bad. It's good because it means that we're finally starting to see the adoption of crypto and custody crypto with the institutions, which is good, but it's bent and bad because they should just remove SAB 121 and let all banks, all institutions do this at once instead of just, you know, handpicking a few of their close friends and partners to do it for themselves. It's rubbish. I don't agree with that much. Hester Peirce says that, and then in this stream, in this video, she effectively goes to throw Guy under the bus, just saying, I mean, it's basically just going to say, yeah, like, she said, like, I would personally always, refer with Congress, which Gensler obviously doesn't do. She would actually listen to what Congress is saying and take their advice into consideration, where Gensler doesn't do that. And, you know, SEC should have admitted a long time ago that crypto tokens are not securities. She's just calling Gensler out for saying that he's just doing stuff wrong, which is good. I'm thinking about time. And you saw more. This is just a small snippet of all the blowout that happened in the Congress recently. US Congressman Tom Emmett tells SEC Chair Gensler, "We could not have had a more historically destructive or lawless chairman of the SEC." That's fighting words. the frustration and hate Congress have for Gary Gensler right now is honestly comical to me. I don't like the guy. He's been stifling innovation, and there was parts as well where he's arguing to people like, oh yeah, but what we made like 24 new laws, or no, 48 new laws or something like that, and half of them were good. It's like, yeah, but you've done more bad. How are you going to look at just a half or a small snippet of what you've done good when you lied to courts time and time again? You made up a law, and you were just stifling innovation, and also now you're going behind, the court's back and the Congress's back to give certain people, Congress have demanded remove Sabon. It's not Congress have said 42 congressmen signed a paper saying Gensler remove Sab 121, and he's going behind people's back. It's wrong. It's bent. It's just it frustrates me, right? And look. This is Ripple CLO, Stuart Old Rossi, just making a little light heart joke about it. Basically, 4 out of 5 dentists recommend sugarless gum for their patients who chew gum, and now 4 out of 5 SEC commissioners agree with VP Harris that the US should support innovative technology like digital assets. So evidently, majority of the SEC, whether they just be like this now or be like the whole time, but they're only speaking up about it now, they are now saying we agree that we need crypto. But Gensler is still on the side of or not taking accountability still. Don't probably take accountability. It's just rubbish. It's bent. I hate the guy. I really, really do. And I don't use hate lightly, but I don't know what he's doing. It's just the good news about it. He's seemingly whatever footing he had, he's seemingly lost now, because he's evidently been publicly exposed time and time again for just being unlawful. And this is like the final nail in the coffin, in my opinion. So any lawsuit he's in now, like his main argument for when he was fighting legal regulations against these crypto institutions was saying that these are crypto securities, but he's now effectively stated that the term they coined is fake. It's not even lawful. So yeah, he'll be out of office soon, I'm sure, and I'll see a lot of innovation coming to crypto in the United States, and therefore the adoption for crypto and explosion in price hopefully following that as well. So I'm very happy about that. And what the KRI are doing, again, KRI making sure they're compliant with regulations, and much, much more. Why I'm bullish on Caspa. Need I say more? Actually, I was intending to retire with Bitcoin. Do you think it's possible with Caspa? Retirement Bitcoin is Bitcoin, so I think it's possible. I think Caspa right now, again, with what's seemingly incoming for Caspa, should it, adhere to what it's meant to be building, which I think it has the chance to do so, I think retirement Caspa is definitely possible. I think right now Caspa has a higher ROI, return on investment, than Bitcoin. And again, if Caspa becomes this ultimate sequencer, the medium of exchange, the peer-to-peer, then Caspa will be something that will explode in price from here, and you probably could retire with it. But again, that's my own opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. Make sure you do your own research if you're going to, devise your own trading strategies to decide what you want to invest into. I don't have that many years left in life. Caspa better make a move in the next 5 to 10 years. I'm sure it will, my man. I'm sure you're good, my brother. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I think Caspa's going to do well in this cycle, and the cycle to follow that as well. What cryptocurrencies ever in the bear market have made gains like Caspa or maintained its value as well as Caspa? I'll answer that. Next to none, if not completely none. That's a chart that I've never seen in my life. You're doing good, man. Stop trying to change people's minds. You can lead a horse towards becoming a drink. Yeah, you're right, Brady, my man. You are. Again, I like ranting about it a little bit because, again, I'm trying to be an educator. I don't want people to go in with, emotional opinions, but there's going to be opinion. I'm sure as the channel goes more and more, as people keep leaving likes on the stream, to help Caspa and the channel go more and more, people keep subscribing to the stream to learn more about crypto as well, and referring to their friends and their family who want to learn more about crypto. As the channel keeps going more and more, I won't have time to entertain people who are trying to follow the project just for attention, if that's what they're trying to do at least. I'll explain my news, explain my opinions on Caspa, and let everyone make their own decision. But if you want to understand more about Caspa, either join the free Discord server or research into it yourself. Bro, the devs involved in politics going to affect it? No. I know what people are referring to. People are basically referring to predominantly Shy talking about the whole, Hamas situation. You gotta keep in mind, right? This is his hometown. He has friends and family who live in areas that are getting bombed right now. I understand the sentiment behind talking about politics and all this, war stuff is very bad for a crypto institution. I get the sentiment behind that, but I disagree. It shows the human sentiment behind the people who are running Caspa. They're people like you and me. They might be legends in the fact that what they're building is amazing. Legends in the space building groundbreaking technology, but they're just people. They fear like we fear. They might be more knowledgeable enough, but they feel like they fall. Obviously, yeah, talking about politics might affect the project. You might argue that, yes, but in Shai's case in particular, I saw this earlier. People are obviously, coming at him saying, stop talking about politics, like political views. Like, end of the day, it's my channel, it's my page, my Twitter page. I will say what I want. You don't want to listen to it, then don't follow me. That's fine. But you got to understand that this is my home that I'm talking about. I'm witnessing disgusting things happening, and I have friends and family who are in these areas who are close to, if not already getting hurt by this. So I'm speaking my mind because I'm not happy with it. That's just... It makes me upset. When I read that, it made me upset. I don't want to talk about it. I understand the sentiment behind politics is going to affect it, but I think it's... Imagine how hard can it be for you. Whether it be you physically in the situation or your friends and family in a situation where they are trapped and scared for their life and can barely live because they're in such a dangerous situation, and you can't even, help them out in any way. All you can try and do is just rant about it or just try and get it out of your system. That's effectively what I think Shai is doing. So, I mean, I wish everyone the best. Again, I don't like this stuff, man. I feel for everyone that's going through situations, so I do hope everyone the best for it. Dan Cos, thanks for the hard work. People imagine going past 50 cents, $1, so there will be a wild ride. Isn't this nothing? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I think 50 cents Caspa, $1 Caspa, as great as that would be, that's nothing for the long term of Caspa being hundreds and not thousands of dollars. I'm 98 years old. Do you think I could retire soon with Caspa? Yeah, sure. I'm sure you can. I think Caspa will make... I mean, it depends on how much you have in Caspa, David, my man. How much you have in Caspa. I think Caspa will... I mean, the fact that you're 98 and still working is crazy. But I think, 98... I think depending on how much you have in Caspa, has a decent chance to make decent gains this cycle. Everything seems to be leading up to that. 10 BPS again. I'm not sure smart contracts will come out anytime soon. We'll have to wait and see for that. Again, with Dagonite, but you've got listings still incoming, tier 1s incoming, more dodge for Caspa, KRI, 10 BPS, and that's what I do currently have on top of my head that I know of. But will help Caspa make some significant gains as well. With the more dodge for KRC20, that will help Caspa dominate this space more and more as a more dominant, protocol platform, blockchain, block DAG of choice. And that will help it gain more adoption and price from there as well. It's already done, on its day of launch, did more than Ethereum and Solana together, so that's very, very big. But with that being said, that's going to be it for the stream today. Thank you everyone for joining once again. Smash the likes, as Leo says. Yeah. For anyone in the situation who do the same, yeah. With Shai's situation, yeah, I agree. Much of the politics might be sad. It's understandable. And I don't put it against him at all. If anything, I support it. Right? So I hope everyone, is safe out there. But yeah, that'll be it for the stream. Thanks for watching, everyone. Leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. If you want to know about crypto, market, and Caspa, then please join my free Discord server. Link in the chat right now. I'm making a video right now. It's already come out. I will be releasing it later today, so stay tuned for that. I think it's a very, very big video. Ultimately, just breaking down what's happening. So share that with your friends as well. Build it, just make sure everyone knows about Caspa and why it's going to be so expensive in the future. Make everyone millionaires. And that being said, say Caspa channel.